2026 June P1 paper. So fourth question, if we check, we're going to have the fx value, and with the fx value they also give us an exchange, which is x being positive. The first question says as f dash equals to 0, so we know we have to get the differentiation. So let's write the fx here down. X to the power 3 minus 2x squared root x plus 14. So we know we can get this part power sorted, because then it will be easy for differentiation step. So if I take it to the right side, it will be x squared and a root x. We know that will be x squared times x to the power half. When the multiplication comes, the power gets added, so it will be 2 plus half, which is 5 over 2. So this is the value that we have. Now let's come back to our fx. X to the power 3 minus 2 x 5 over 2 plus 14. So this is our rearranged fx. Now let's try to do the differentiation. We know when we differentiate, if the fx is going to be x to the power n, f dash x would be, we get that n to the front, x n minus 1. So in such order, if you take the first term, so 3x squared, and this number comes as it is, and this is 5 over 2x, and then 5 over 2 minus 1 will give you 3 over 2, x to the power 3 over 2, and when you differentiate a number, it will be 0. So if you check with the answers, this is 3x squared minus 5x 3 over 2. This is our f dash x. So we have the f dash x. Now they are asking f dash x being 0. We have to solve this equation. So now when we check it, we're going to go back to our question. So f dash x will be 0. So 3x squared minus 5x 3 divided by 2 equals 0. With this one, we can see we can take the x 3 over 2 power to the front as a common factor. So this will be 3x half a power minus 5 equals 0. The first fact would be, we can take this one is going to be 0, but here this cannot be 0 because x is not 0, because x is more than 0. So this cannot be an answer. So the other option we have is 3x half minus 5 being 0. So we know it's 3, root x is 5. We can see root x is going to be 5 divided by 3. So if we take it to this side, so we can see x is going to be 25 divided by 9. So in such cases, we know x is a positive value. Yes, of course, this can be an answer. So this is our simplification step for the first one. So the final answer would be, given that for the fx is this, because according to the conditions they provided us, x being positive and this being fx dash is going to be 0. So the only possible answer is going to be this. Okay, first question with the network carry of 5 marks. Now let's see the B part. In the B, they are telling us to show that f double dash is 66. Now we have to go for differentiating back again. So if we let me go to the next page. Let's grab the informations that we have by now. We have fx, which was x to the power 3 minus 2x 5 over 2 plus 14, and we had f dash x, which is 3x squared minus 5x 3 over 2. Now we need to find the f double dash x. So f double dash x is differentiating this back again. So f double dash x, it's quite similar, so we get the 3 here, x to the power 1 minus 5, 3 over 2, x to the power, 3 over 2 minus 1 is half, so 1 over 2 power. So this has 6x minus 15 divided by 2, x to the power half. This is our f double dash x. Now what we have is, we have this answer, so they're asking that, we have to show which is 66. So f double dash x can be equivalent to 66 is our thing. So let's equate it and see whether what's the value we're gonna get. So once we get the f double dash x, let's see, go back to the question what it says. So this particular equation can be written in the form of this. Okay, let's equate and see whether we have that point there or not. Okay, so now you have the C part. Okay, so it's 66 equals 6x minus 15 divided by 2x to the power half. Okay, in this case, let's actually, to get rid of this fraction part, let's multiply the whole equation by 2. So we can just multiply it by 2 to get rid of the fraction thingy. So it's 132 equals 12x minus 15x to the power half. Okay, for like an easy calculation, we can get this done. So here we have the expected answer. In this expected answer, we have x to the power half. So it seems like we are getting closer to this. Since x to the power half is there, now let's take everything to a single side, which is 12x minus 15x to the power half minus 132 equals 0. So we can see this everything is divisible by 3 actually. So let's divide it by 3. So we have 4x minus 5x to the power half minus 44 equals 0. So this is exactly what they expected us in the as the answer to show. Let's go back to that and verify. Yes, we wanted 4x, this thing going to be this. Yeah, so we have proved the B Roman number 1 part. Now we just have to do a little bit algebra to show that x equals 16 is the only solution for this equation. So now again going back to finding the equations. This one was the B Roman number 1 part. Now we're going to go with the B Roman number 2 part. So what we entirely need is only this equation. Now we are trying to find the solutions. Since this solution things are a bit tricky, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have an easy simplification. I'm gonna have x to the power half as t, so that I have x is going to be t squared. So when I do the substitution, I can get 4t squared minus 5t minus 44 equals 0. So this gives me like a kind of similar feeling of this algebra. Yeah, of course, you can get the roots of it if you really see the 4 times 44 gives you the value, so you can get the factors. So if you get the factors, if I do the simplification, one is 16t and the other one is 11t minus 44 equals 0. So we can get the 40, can have a 4 outside, 40 entirely can be taken because this is 16t minus 4, 11 will come as t minus 4 equals 0. So we have t minus 4 and a 40 plus 11 as 0. Okay, so what are the options? One answer is t minus 4 equals 0, so t is 4. Other one would be 40 plus 11 equals 0, which is t equals negative 11 divided by 4. Once we got the t answers, now we can come back to our x's. So t is none other than x half, which is root x. This is also x to the power half, will be negative 11 divided by 4. So we can see the root x, like a particular root value can, if you take the root x, that will be, of course, the greater than or equals to 0 because our x was itself positive. So it itself was positive, so we can't go to another answer. Okay, so we can get rid of this answer thinking this is not possible, x is greater than 0, so x half cannot be equals to negative 11 over 4. So this answer is wrong. So the only option is this. So when you get to find the x, you have to just cure it, which is 16. So if we see, this is the only possible answer. That's what they wanted to prove. So x equals 16 is the only solution. So we can easily prove it with this method. So this is how you complete the full question so that you can get the full marks, the 10 out of 10. Thank you.